podcast time. You already know that. Hello, and doing the Wawaka experience on the road this time. Good friends of mine. We got Jeff Cole. I've known Jeff. He's one of my brother Jack's buddies in school, and he was a fellow wrestler over there at West Noble. And his wife Joyce. And we're here at Albion Fire Department. We're doing the Jocelyn Memorial Benefit. And Jeff told me that you're gonna do all the talking because he's a little camera shy. But can you fill us in on what the benefit is for and what's going on today?
Well, we had our first baby. She was born early at 27 weeks, and she lived 68 days in the NICU before we lost her. She was ready to come home. She just had to have a little more age on her. And a baby a couple rooms down from her caught an infection that was called necrotizing endocolitis. And short for that, they call it NEC, which is a bacterial infection. And it gets in the baby's stomach and it kills their intestines.
Okay, because I remember you calling me up, and I did not know anything about it. It's important for people to know. The minute you told me what's going on, I said, heck yeah, I'm in, because I got a soft spot for kids, and your story, people need to know about it. And it thrills me that you took something that could have devastated other people, and you turned it into something like this to help other people. I think that's awesome.
This year is, Jocelyn would be 8 years old today. Actually, it's her birthday.
Yeah.
And when we went to the cemetery, and I had to hand her over to lay her down in the casket, I promised her I would never let her memory die. That God put her here for a reason, even though it was for only 68 days.
Yeah.
So, we started a memorial for her that we do each year and raise money and awareness for necrotizing endocolitis. And we place the money somewhere with research.
Yeah.
To try to help another family or child not to experience what she did and go through what we're still going through today.
Yeah, it's you're never gonna forget it. And like you said, God put her here for a reason, and I think it's great that because you told me over the phone when you called me, there's no cure for this.
There is no prevention or cure. NEC usually affects premature babies. Jocelyn was born at 27 weeks, so she was considered a micro preemie.
Okay, got ya.
Which is very early.
Yes.
And so no, there is no prevention or cure at this point.
Yeah.
And so we want to raise awareness. Until we were in the NICU, I had never even heard of NEC before, or what it was, or what the effects of it could do. And being in the NICU, you learn a lot of things. And so it's important to me as Jocelyn's mother to raise awareness to other parents, moms, dads, caregivers, that what signs you start looking for, what can happen, what precautions
can you take you can protect your kids against this.
And my biggest thing is for parents out there, when the other child was sick, the mother asked me to go to the chapel and pray with her, and I did. We came back up, and the doctors had come out and told us that her baby wasn't going to live, and when she was ready, they would unhook him. And so, talking to her, she was telling me the baby's belly swelled, the heart rate goes up, they get fussy, there are certain things that led up to the point of death.
Yeah.
And so if you can catch it, but those symptoms are also so many symptoms of other things.
Of other things too, yeah. Well, that's why I feel, I think it's awesome what you're doing here, because the money for this is going into research for that, because they don't really know a lot and they can't really prevent it right now. And I think it's important to fund research for something like this, so we can get a handle on it, and because it's taking the most innocent of us is. And I think it's a great thing that you're doing, because it's a hard story, and I really hand it to you guys to take something like this, because it's not easy. I know it's not. It can't be easy. So, can you go into what we got going on here? A little lighter note. You guys, what do we got going on today?
What we have today during the day, we have a silent auction where we've put a lot of time and effort into going to different businesses, people, family, friends, getting things donated. We do a silent auction with that. We have a bake sale. We have food that we just take donation, because we don't want to exclude anybody that may want to come. And by setting a price, sometimes people can't afford as much as others. So we do everything by donation, because it was donated to us. And you see the ladybugs, the red and the black. Jocelyn was in the NICU over Halloween, and she was 2 pounds and 1 ounce when she was born. So I went to Build-A-Bear and bought her a ladybug costume for Halloween. And we dressed her up like a ladybug, so that's
where the ladybug theme is. I saw in the book, her nickname was Ladybug. That's great, because I was wondering what the deal is. I saw some ladybugs laying around, and so I'm glad you mentioned that. That's her nickname is Ladybug. That's awesome. Yeah.
And so we have the silent auction today, along with the dinner, the bake sale, some raffle items that we are raffling off, and then this evening. My husband, my dad, our family are big into coon hunting. So this evening they will have a competition coon hunt where people will come, pay an entry fee, and then some of the items that were donated to us, we will give away as prizes for the guys in the hunt. And then we take their entry fee and add it into the money that we raised today.
Nice. So you're going to be coon hunting down the road from me? You pretty much took care of my coon problem, though. You probably won't be coon hunting in that woods tonight, will you, Jeff?
No. We'll be out somewhere, though.
Yeah.
Actually, here after a bit, there's several local hunters that'll be here. Don't know how many yet, but probably 15 to 25.
Yeah.
And they got the local guys. One of the guys in the cast will guide a cast someplace.
Yeah.
So most of them probably won't show up here till towards the end of the auction deal, but they'll I say we draw out $3 and $4 casts depending on number of entries, and one of those guys in that cast will guide a cast to wherever he hunts.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, because I remember you've always been a coon hunter since in high school. We were just joking around about the time you lost your dog up in Michigan, and you didn't make it to school, and our football coach
and Dutch Rafer, he wasn't too happy that I missed school, but Bob Gunn. Well, Roger Skimmerhorn, I had to go talk to him, and Roger said, go ahead and practice. So I went ahead and practiced, but Dutch kind of got the last laugh on that, because that Friday night game, I got in for one play. Brett Richendollar broke his chin strap on his helmet. And Dutch sent me in to replace him on the offensive line. I started on defense, and that was the only play I played.
He was still ticked at you. But Dutch, he had a temper.
That was actually against Fairfield. You know the rivalry we always had. Fairfield had Todd D-Bolt and them up there playing.
Yeah.
So I really wasn't that happy that I didn't
get to play time. Yeah.
I say Roger let me practice, but Dutch got the last word in.
Yeah. Well, what does he expect you to do? Well, you did get that dog back, though.
Yep.
That's awesome.
He was up there for 5 days, up by Bronson, found him on the 5th day.
I always stick in my head. I'll never forget that. But, we got, and the things I kind of went around, I didn't get them all on camera, but you have for the silent auction, you have something for everybody that I see. I seen a lot of hunting things. I saw a muzzleloader over there. I saw things for, I don't know, women, dishes, and some of that stuff like soaps. I don't use soap. But, and this is an annual thing. This is, you've done this for how many years now?
This is the 8th year.
And this is your team you got going on here. We don't have time to name off everybody. I wish we did, but we got a lot of people here that's volunteered their time, and that's awesome. I think you guys all deserve a round of applause for that. So,
just a couple other things that we have going on too is we have two group from our church, the Kaisers.
Okay.
They're going to be playing music.
Oh.
And then we have another couple from another church that's going to be coming and singing. And then the last couple of years along with this, we have found a local family that needs assistance with a child.
Yeah.
Someone that has a child that has a special need.
Mm-hmm.
And this year we have adopted Connor Vose. He's 2 years old.
Yeah, I saw him over there. We were just talking about his race seat he's got going on. I'm going to teach him how to race when he gets older.
He has a special wheelchair. He's born blind. He has very little motor function. He doesn't have a pituitary gland, so he has a lot of things going on. Last year, it was a family with a little boy that had cancer. So what we do is we give a portion of what we raise to help with what they need.
Awesome.
Whether it's gas to get back and forth to appointments,
Yeah.
Or he, with the wheelchair, there was a portion that insurance wasn't going to cover.
Yeah, because we were discussing that wheelchair, because for people don't know, I did not realize those type of wheelchairs go for $15,000. So it's not like it's just a couple $100. I mean, things like this are not cheap, and it's very hard for people to get what that child needs. And I think it's awesome that people are helping each other out with stuff like this.
For this chair was $15,980.
Yeah. So it's this is awesome that you're doing that, helping out other people.
The one other thing that I would like to say to everyone is, through all of this, we went to church before Jocelyn.
Yeah.
We went I went up to the point where she died. And then I couldn't understand why this had to happen.
Well, you get pissed. I mean, you do. You go through stages.
I quit going to church for a while. The doctors told Jeff and I that there was no possible way we could have another baby.
Oh.
And that wasn't working for me, so finally I went back to church and I started praying, and
there you go.
And I have faith.
Yeah.
Smile at the camera.
And that's the
look at the camera.
When we found out we were having a little girl, Jeff,
I bet you guys were thrilled.
Jeff said we have to name her Faith.
Absolutely.
Bad things happen to good people. You can't really explain them, but don't ever lose your faith.
Yeah, don't lose your faith. Sometimes, and you want to try and figure it out in nature, but sometimes you're just not going to figure it out. And you're going to see Ladybug again someday. Because I didn't go through what you did. I went through something else where I lost my kid. I've never met my kid, but that's what you will meet him again. So, it's hard to get emotional. But I appreciate you letting me know about this, because it was just blind luck that because I called you up about we're gonna do a hunting podcast. You and our buddy Terry Mason's gonna do a podcast here sometime about coon hunting. And then you called me back about this, and I was thrilled that you did. I'm really glad you did. So every year you're doing this on Ladybug's birthday, basically, is what it is, or?
This is the first year we've actually
it's
landed on a Saturday.
But
we could actually do it,
okay.
But we will be doing it early fall, late summer.
Okay,
we've had time. We had time. The very first one was actually at the elementary school in Ligonier.
Yeah.
And boy, it was kind of more earlier summer, and boy, it was so hot. We had a 3.
It was with the strawberry festival in the
yeah,
because the strawberry and a ladybug just kind of but it was so hot.
Yeah, it was so hot. We had a little walk up and down Union Street there and stuff, walk and run, but it was really hot, and it was a pretty good turnout, but just a bad time to have kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we've had it just by chance this weekend here. In between some competition hunts I had, last weekend was at Autumn Oaks down at Richmond, Indiana, and then next weekend the World Hunt starts.
Yeah.
So this weekend was kind of open, and then by chance it landed right on her birthday. Today did.
So that was ended up perfect for So hopefully I'm gonna get this show home, get this edited. That's what I'm gonna do as soon as I leave here, and I want to get it out before the day ends so people know about it. Probably I'll follow up with you guys every year. Me and you've been buddies for years and years, and I'd like to do a podcast and get the word out about this because I think it is so very important. And I think it's great that the faith story is awesome too. I love that story, and it is true. You just got to have faith. So. Like I said, I hope to get this show out before the day ends so people know. And if I do, you don't got nothing this afternoon, come on out to Albion Fire Department. We have a silent auction going on. You got baked goods over here. I've been eyeballing. And coon hunt later on tonight. And
that's all going to end up, the hunters, they'll leave from here, but we're going to
You guys got a meal going on too, don't you?
A what?
A meal for the hunters and stuff?
Yeah.
After the hunt, we'll have like a deadline to get back to my house.
Yeah.
But so they'll come back there, and then the prizes for first, second, third, fourth place, whatever. But Joyce, they're going to fix some biscuits and gravy there. And
cool. Oh, you can never go wrong with biscuits and gravy.
So give them a little bit of something for participating.
Awesome. And if I see some lights out by my way, I promise not to drive up on you like I normally do. I usually think it's you, but it might be somebody. Oh my, I don't know what that was about. But well, hey, thanks for sitting down with me, Jeff. Thanks for sitting down with me, and you guys, thank you very much for everything you're doing. And I think it's an awesome cause, and I hope to hitch my wagon to you guys every year so we can get the word out. So, all right. Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you later at the Wawaka Experience.
There's more bake sale stuff in the back of the Cam's car. I don't know that I've either had one.
Yeah.
So those are ready.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm laying the ham out. I found a tray and I will have to put it back. Like a little bake ham. And I had to roll them up. Like fold them in half or whatever. And I found another little tray I'll bake them.
Mom, look what I got.
Cheese on it.
Look what I got.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to put it or not.
Oh, they were actually fine.
Hey, are you getting...
Look at it. She said, okay.
Ooh, vegetable soup. Homemade. Dog leashes. A lot of hunting gear. Something for men and women. Women, if you want to keep track of your husband while he's hunting. Calls. More Dan's hunting gear. Ooh, beef jerky. That's good. I've had that before. That's good. Those are nice boots. Size 10, starting bid at 75. That's a good deal. Those are very nice boots. Yeah, work. Sawhorse. That's a new kind of sawhorse. Never seen that before. Huh. I'll be darned. 4-foot fluorescent lighting. 4 of them. Tupperware. Dishes, girl stuff. Got, there you go. Keep your truck or your boat clean. Shovels. Muzzleloader. I'm not sure what kind it is. Nice looking muzzleloader. Reefs. Couple folding chairs. Before anybody's getting here, I just want to get a clear shot of everything.